you're seeing this, he's in a protective mode. So if I come, see,
I just wanted to make a tune.
Welcome back guys to another episode of Dog Mantras Common Can Misbehaviors, and right now we are going to talk about overprotective behavior in the house.
I just wanted to make a tune that you and me can fall in love today. I would hope that you.
Now if you remember our last video, we spoke about excessive barking with a set of family of 3 dogs and 1 human. This is a follow-up of that, and we're going to talk about overprotective behavior, specifically picking the smallest dog in the house yet the most territorial and the most dominant guy in the house. Okay, so now what happens in this video is you can see that we were doing a set of training for the human. I was teaching her certain things, and suddenly I saw that the pug was kind of sitting close to her in a space, and he gave that typical look where he was into that protective behavior.
Who already is into a protective mode. Pehle to you have to move him away from his space.
That's when I went to touch her, and I saw that woo, that bark.
You're seeing this, he's in a protective mode. So if I come, see, वो जैसा बैठा था ना इधर, he was already into a protective mode.
So he won't charge or attack. Of course, his age is also there, and he's a smaller dog, so he's less intimidating. But if it's a bigger dog, you don't want to risk it with that kind of dog. So what I am seeing here, gauging here, is the intensity of the dog's bark to that protective behavior. Now, a lot of time people think that, okay, single parent in the house or something like that, they think that it's good to have a dog who's protecting me. But if you have a dog who's protective of you, it's fine. As long as it's protective and under your control, that's fine. But the moment he becomes overprotective, he's out of your control, he becomes danger to the society. And he becomes danger to yourself. And so I would rather say the dog is not dangerous, the owner is dangerous who thinks that, oh, my dog is fine. But your dog is not guarding you, is being aggressive of your space, and he wants to kind of fend off himself and you and kind of throw everyone back. So how are you going to deal with it? This type of behavior, you cannot deal with it by a human intervention from outside. The first thing and foremost thing, someone has to correct the dog. It would be the human of whom the dog is protective about. Okay, so now when that person is trying to kind of tell the dog, no, this is not accepted, address the situation, and then reward when the dog is in a calm state of mind, the first step for the human to do is create space. Teaching the dog to have proximity from you, teaching the dog to be in his own space is very important. A lot of time we don't practice the space respect, and that's where the dog is all over us. And see, when you and me sit, when you and other people in the house sit, we don't sit all over each other, right? We give a nice social distance to each other, and we sit right like that, right? So that is what we have to understand. We have to teach our dogs the same thing. So that is the first step to kind of curbing down the overprotective behavior.
एवढ्याच डिस्टन्स मध्ये त्याला येऊन बसायला पाहिजे. You can't see. He goes inside and he becomes powerful. Right? He gets into super protective mode. Tensity है, right? उसके दिमाग में tense. So we have to work on that. Move.
Sit. Relax. Stay.
Sit down. Sit. Buddy, sit. Good girl. Sit.
Now imagine, instead of a pug, this guy being even a bulldog. Small size होता है, लेकिन bulldog का bite, he was bred to take a bull down, to kind of attack a bull and kind of get him down in submission. तो just because a small dog होता है, और लोग बोलते हैं ना small dog क्यों इतने aggressive होते हैं और ये होते हैं, because small dogs get away with a lot of things saying cute, but that cute महंगा पड़ जाता है बाद में. Even though he's not directly being a stress for you, he's influencing both of them.
Then, of course, when it's too much, you hire a professional. So I go down to that place. I kind of try to back him off. I kind of do the follow through by asking him to go down and settle down. Then I give him a light massage so he can release out his insecurity, his anxiety that he is holding into himself. And then because he's distant from the owner, then his protective behavior automatically goes down. Okay. But if anyone has to follow this, if anyone has to practice this, it would be the owner of the house with whom the dog is being protective. It's a lot of times seen that a male, intact male in the house is always being protective of the female in the house. Most of the times, not always, but most of the times. In this situation, same thing. This pug, almost 10 years old, he is intact, and the female in the house is being protective of. Okay, so he does that even with the bigger other dogs that are there in the house. And when he does that, the black and tan guy tries to protect himself and he tries to bite. That time, the damage that is going to be there is for the pug, not for the black guy. So we have to teach the dog to maintain distance, to be respectful of the space, and that is how we curb down overprotective behavior.
What happens is when he goes down in a more lower physical state of mind, where he is, on a little down position, then he becomes a little more comfortable. Relax. Relax. And then the same thing, because all of them have insecurities. All of them are projecting insecurities. So to get them a little bit comfortable, we have to be. यही है कि हर एक का इंटेंसिटी थोड़ा थोड़ा डिफर करता है. One is happy go lucky insecure, little bit वो ट्राई करती है फेंड ऑफ करने का खुद को with that bark. The other one is more of back of the pack sensitive insecure, and this one is more confident insecure. So इसमें dominance थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. Relax. I just don't see that all that insecure anxiety, lip licking. Yes, remove it out. बस चल go. अब वो वापस वहाँ पे जाएगी, वहाँ पे बैठेगी. Just a little distance. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Again, guys, like every time, do not attempt it yourself. I don't want you all to get hurt unnecessarily. This is just for you to understand the possibility. There is no bad dog. Dogs don't create these issues. It's us who cannot guide them through it, and then it gets developed and it gets influenced by us. Okay, so if anyone has to be trained, it is us humans and not the dogs. Of course, the dogs, but at a later point of time where you are first trained, so you can understand the dog, you can fulfill the dog, and then you can get the dog out and bring the balance out of the dog. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Subscribe us if you still haven't subscribed us. Hit the bell icon, follow us on Instagram, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching.
I just wanted to make a tune that you and me can fall in love today.
ठीक है, बाल बिल ठीक है. Next, sorry, एक टेक बोला ना, नजर लग गई.